seeking something I can't define, can't even picture, can't describe. In endless pursuit of forbidden fruit, a dwelling of ill repute I can't find, can't dispute, I'm beyond rebuke. The feeling is absolute in my mind. Feel cheated, mistreated and been denied. Never settled where I reside, dressed, dishevelled with waning pride, pained by the love that I cast aside. The only one that could have been my bride, left bereft losses on either side. Still so mystified why I lied, tried to be snide with the bit on the side. Now justifiably I'm much maligned. Reapplied but she's not replied. Since true love I just can't provide. My true nature she identified. Plans not panning out how was designed, not healing from whatever was prescribed. Fatiguing, depleted, not satisfied, ceding defeat to forces allied. Self-sabotage not even on my side. Raconteur sure but I can't confide. Since been a kid been inclined to lie, struggled to justify, rationalise why eyes didn't open till 35. Draped in a guise I'd fantasize, fell behind now need a rapid rise. Battle cries troops need to mobilise. Lie awake at night with wide open eyes, backed in a corner no room to wriggle. Can't have a tipple, talk too much drivel, slap you, pack you off to hospital. Can't be civil, non-committal, mind to have a run where rhymes are I dribble. Even if the griddle's cold I still sizzle. Far too good to play second fiddle. Of a finger for you it rests in the middle. Need a focal point now, not whatever's on offer, it disappoints. More clarity yet still confused. Have irredeemably been abused. Feel 8 out of my 9 lives have been used. Please don't tempt me, I can't refuse. Feel like a bomb, don't light my fuse. Spend the next day looking round for clues. It will all go wrong, lose all my screws. Letters to send out but killed the postman. I wanna write more but my fingers swollen. Wanna fly high but my wings been broken. Sat alone in a coma yet awoken. Cast adrift at the will of the ocean. Sun beats down and I need some lotion. Feel the weight of the world on my shoulders. Of an innate hate I can't say and it smoulders. Rhymes gone rogue like defected soldiers. All consuming like a plague of locusts. Trouble looming, can't seem to focus. What is real, what is bogus? Vacant, always open to shift the onus. Danger to public safety like POTUS. Higher power? What do you mean higher power? What are you chatting about? Been told I gotta find one, otherwise I'm screwed. Better start looking. Can't cure myself, need a remedy. It's the creed, so I'm making my plea. Grown man down on his knees, hand squeezed, begging please. Appease these thoughts that torment and tease. Arch enemies, impure thoughts while I'm ill at ease. Battle these mental maladies, relive tragedies. I'm inclined to replay, rewind. So tired, hardwired to not like what I find. Can't delete, they're on endless repeat. I might fight back, but I'm still in retreat. I've been told to find a higher power to help me out in my hour of need. Bound me from jail if I'm ever to be freed. Help me forget hard liquor. I've been told to find a higher power to help me out in my hour of need. Except the flower won't grow from the seed. If I don't concede, I won't succeed. Out in the sun, yet I never get a tan. I'm the one you hear kick the can. Late at night in the dark back street. Talking mouth stuck on repeat. So full of I'd hear my heartbeat. All alone as all I'd mistreat. But now I've been told to forgive myself. It's fundamental for my mental health. Instrumental to proclaim myself. Discover, uncover who I'm meant to be. Now self-aware, I care sincerely. So higher power, please appear to me. I've been told to find a higher power to help me out in my hour of need. Bound me from jail if I'm ever to be freed. Help me forget hard liquor. I've been told to find a higher power to help me out in my hour of need. Except the flower won't grow from the seed. If I don't concede, I won't succeed. Together I know we can make a difference. Together we'll grow, we can go the distance. Together we can have a loving existence. Ignore outside interference, clearance for takeoff. Siren sounded, so why are we grounded and my lyrics impounded? Gobsmacked admirers look on astounded. I'm keeping it real. real, yet you elude me. No man in your post, not doing your duty. I'll be the beast, if you be the beauty. You can be Richard, and I will be Judy. If we hit gold, we're splitting the... I've been told to find a higher power to help me out in my hour of need. Bail me from jail if I'm ever to be free. Help me forget hard liquor. I've been told to find a higher power to help me out in my hour of need. Except the flower won't grow from the seed. If I don't concede, I won't succeed. You know what? I feel a little closer. You gotta reach out. It's there. You can't see it, but you just gotta believe. Really look deep. I think it's high time that I spell things out. I can't comprehend the rap that's coming out. It's unclear, left bemused and in doubt. It's confused like a Vera coming out. So now it's my time, I wade in, you fade out. You're just for men, but don't take the greys out. And ain't sports shades regardless of raise out. Makeup is so tough for you. Truth grounded by your mum cause you stayed out. When it kicks off your Scarborough and bail out. Masquerade, you're a fool if you're laid out. Not made out of the stern stuff you made out. Barely touched, you say that you weighed out. Useless like unused pencil lead sprayed out. Fruitless like unread junk getting mailed out. Clueless about what's behind windows you gaze out. I think it's high time that I spell things out. I can't comprehend the rap that's coming out. It's unclear, left bemused and in doubt. It's confused like a Vera coming out. In case I'm not making myself quite clear, I'd strongly suggest that you change career. Switch to Wales and find sheep to shear. You're besmirching a craft that we all hold dear. So full of shit, so insincere. Brash little so cavalier. This tough talk does not carry weight. You're great, I'm a rate, so I must volunteer myself to commandeer this ship to steer. You are bore like a cervical smear on forlorn Lanagia. Barely grown, drunk after one beer. Fake on the taker, snake a racketeer. Shyster. I think it's high time that I spell things out. I can't comprehend you rap that's coming out. No, it's unclear, left bemused and in doubt. It's confused like a Vera coming out. Who you kidding with the yarns you're spinning? So crass about the cash you splash way you're living. Adonis, have to fight off the women. Novice, tripping with bullshit you're brimming. You're boring in the morning, got no vision. Probably write rhymes while you do your revision. No cutting edge, can't make an incision. Couldn't cut mustard, let alone a ribbon. Left no choice but to voice my derision. Mound a late surge, climb up the division. Can't stomach and stand, bland repetition. Probably I think it's high time that I spell things out. I can't comprehend the rap that's coming out. No, it's unclear, left bemused and in doubt. It's confused like a Vera coming out. Confused. So sick of listening to this. Hip-hop used to be so inspirational, motivational. Now it's just all this pink hair, face tattoos. Yeah, I've got tats everywhere.
There's still argument about whether it is poetry or not.
Even though I'd write long into the night, recite each track until it became tight. I was scared of a mic, ill prepared for a mic. Felt flawed, fraud, hiding in plain sight. Kept rhymes to myself, sat on the shelf. Never really had enough belief in myself to put into practice for what I find. An outlet to pen, express what's on my mind. Transcend my mundane daily grind in a bind. Never thought my kind of signed I'd be ridiculed, my objection overruled. After all, schooled at an all-boys grammar school. Never so in the high-rise flats, packed to gap, hung with cats in rough and tough habitats. Never seen lost a loved one. Had anyone tried to snatch up my Samsung? As if that makes me cool and sounds like fun. Regardless, rap stars seem to me Martians. Life must be perilous, brought up penniless. Makes one's rise more astonishing, glamorous. Notion needing abolishing, scandalous nonsense. Who wants a death on your conscience? Pen pals only means of correspondence. Most of these supposed career criminals were clean cut, upstanding individuals. Never switch cash for principles. Plan lives spiced up by grand lies. Fictional figures oversized to be idolized. Though I must stress, some are legit. Spit from the heart, that life they lived it. But read some books, you'll see most weren't crooks. Dramatically changed outlooks for checkbooks. I just wanna share my plight through insight, and do so while you know it's not all trite. Don't get me wrong, from no monastery. Don't like my views? Admonish me. Don't like fake news? Donald, honestly, only speak truth, back up reproof. Aggrieved and disbelieved, pirate sleuth. For me, rap's a vessel to test your metal. Pen down thoughts upon which you wrestle. Break them down with the mortar and pestle. Relieve the pressure of blood in my vessels. Feel reprieve pressure, find a fettle. So far ahead, I've no score to settle. Not even yet press pedal to metal. If you wanna, you can live in my kennel. Found tranquility through my ability. Therapeutic, hearing rhyme set to music. Hence as a consequence will not abuse it. It's got me through dark nights until dawn. Rap with unrest, depressed, down forlorn. Set me free, truly my remedy. Let me feel content, repel jealousy. Futile pursuit and won't be my legacy. Unconcerned about what you think of me. More discerned, now I don't have a drink in me. More into clemency than any felony. Life longevity, not the death penalty. Real bad men have no need for weaponry. No longer listening to what you're telling me. No longer buying that you're selling me. Ignoring folk outgrown that keep belling me. Out on my own, transfixed by the melody. Fused to this mic which once was my enemy. Realised to my surprise, it's a friend to me. Tellingly, letting me find my identity. Propelling me, improving progressively. I could keep smashing this beat until 70. But beat's nearly done, so I must save my energy. Chill in the sun till night like Beverly.
In him is the restlessness, the seeker, the questioner, the explorer of far horizons, the hunger that is never satisfied. In him also is the tough strength that has never been fully measured, never unleashed, the resilience of youthfulness which wells from within and which no aging can destroy. Besides, I love him.
Feeling good, feeling fresher, feeling leaner, cleaner. Let's do this. If you hear hippies trotting in the background, it's cause I can't afford to make my own sounds. I gotta nick 'em, cherry pick 'em, fill 'em with rhymes that feel that better fit 'em. When written, submit 'em for you lot to listen. Ruminate, will hate, berate and diss 'em. Regardless, can't deter me from my mission. Expression, leave behind fear, inhibition. A one with the rhythm, I escape from my prison. Carnage caused by past dumb decisions. Done, so I'd be needlessly glum. I learned when crushed and burned in dry runs. Got my boss crossing my one-on-ones. Now redeeming my self-esteem, so I've won. Newfound bigger, change my demeanour. Lament descent, repent misdemeanors. Wash my mouth out at the dry cleaners. Match for trapped it, banged in a screamer. Goals out there to get, but gotta set 'em. Cart full of rappers on the wet and upset 'em. Cynics wanna drag me down, won't let 'em. Finally drop my bad pesky penny. Let go resentments, now hardly any. Strive with purpose, now choosing sagely. Done with trivial pursuits that age me. Detected them before affected gravely. No one can live in my head except me. Threw you all out and bought a new key. Switch my stained glass for double glazing. You wouldn't believe the savings, it's amazing. All from stopping. Had enough of stressing over time I'm wasting. You found bigger, change my demeanour. Lament descent, repent misdemeanors. Wash my mouth out at the dry cleaners. Match for trapped it, banged in a screamer. Now only chasing ladies worth chasing. Worthy, entice those who used to swerve me. Scared, unnerved me, now more sturdy. Jeans made me slender, burly, not curvy. Never ate crust, her hair isn't curly. Sacked off Tinder, no longer pervy. Wanna catch worms like birds, so up early. Turds now thick like curd, come out curly. Redress the balance with fruit and fibre. Unearthed my talents, became a survivor. Stealth belief, hunt prey like a tiger. Self-pity slain through sights by my sniper. Consequently cast my net wider, spreading further than a broadband provider. You found bigger, change my demeanour. Lament descent, repent misdemeanors. Wash my mouth out at the dry cleaners. Match for trapped it, banged in a screamer. You found bigger, change my demeanour. Lament descent, repent misdemeanors. Wash my mouth out at the dry cleaners. Match fit, trapped it, banged in a screamer.
Oh, a sublime goal by Dennis Bergkamp.
Rhyming like Bergkamp. Woof! Like the hat-trick against Leicester.
Pure
Bang,
magic
bang,
from
bang.
the Dutch master.
Good night. Reality is stark. When you enter the light, come out the dark. An unforgiving ride you cannot disembark. Can't remove its indelible marks. Can't disprove its compellable closing remarks. It can't be duped and condemned wrong, there's karma. One day you'll encounter. Realise how you can't even trust your father. I've now removed the root cause of my drama. Feeling calmer, but now pain hits me harder. Still this pain I'd rather feel, even though it burns like lava. It's real and my focus sharper. I'm better equipped to edit the script, rewrite the saga. Cease this self-inflicted, twisted palaver. Now becoming what I was meant to be after stopping. My sense of self-worth and place on this earth is now becoming clear and dear to me. To just plasters to remain heartless, and now I'm enslaving my past masters. Regardless of harshness, I'm enjoying my newfound unbound sharpness. Left the vultures to pick up my old decrepit carcass. I've an innate power to harness. Won't sedate this trait, time to reap the harvest. Reclaim the family name I tarnished. Sleek and varnished, I've returned to the bowl. The star player was back that was nearly sold. To bolster, attack and shore up the fence. No longer a little boy cloaked in pretense. I now appreciate small things I didn't. So much appears that once appeared hidden. Finally a man and understand. Winning, it's not about what's in your hand but your heart. I'm not ashamed that I buy clothes at Primark. Careless what I drive a go-kart. All that matters is serenity, a legacy of clemency. No propensity for jealousy, wasting energy on an enemy. Compassion's the remedy. Not concerned if you're a total. More discerned than to cluck and crave to put up a front, confront fear. My thoughts are clear, yours are scattered. I've long moved out, my glass house are shattered. I can now run 10 miles, still not knackered. Once panting after frail and haggard, now set sail, I glide like Eden Hazard. Gathered momentum after my referendum. This is the addendum. Negative thoughts now packing, I send them. Won't befriend them. It's like my old self died, yet I survived. No longer deceitful, no longer contrived. I've clarity, there's parity on the field. Won't yield now or ever. Begin beginning to feel that I'm made to measure. Can weather the storm to pour scorns for lawn. I can take the pressure, go hell for leather. I'm all together like a college professor. No window dresser, I'm an open book. Come take a look, say what you see. Not a cliched catchphrase you'll see on TV. B-movie actor in Jaws Part 3. More accomplished, more so now than ever. Anguish vanquished, I blink from my tether. No longer aggressor, more refined, more inclined to resolve disputes. Big men don't. Big men ain't brutes in flash suits with lawsuits. Reality is stark. Consider comment off the cuff remark. It's your choice to embrace the light, leave the dark. Use your voice, make your mark. Cause a stir, confer, but don't be deterred. Be heard and don't join the herd.
I have a competition in me. I want no one else to succeed. I don't like to explain myself. I look at people and I see nothing worth liking.
Look in the mirror, not sure what I see. Had to kill myself to face reality. Now someone else stares back at me. Someone else, not sure I can be. Look in the mirror, not sure what I see. Had to kill myself, embrace reality. Now someone else stares back at me. Someone else, not sure I can be. Can't drink again, as I won't stop. Smoke again, as I won't stop. Again, as I won't stop. Again, I'll get. There's no escaping it. I'm like a. No debating it. Got a boycott. I'm like a robot. It's like I know not what I do, what I get into. With illicit, complicit, break taboos. Not the full ticket, lost all my screws. I've a rep that I can't help live up to. Be a to all that I run into. Unconcerned with any other point of view. I've no empathy like you humans do. I've a warped and twisted, misty worldview. Look in the mirror, not sure what I see. Had to kill myself to face reality. Now someone else stares back at me. Someone else, not sure I can be. Look in the mirror, not sure what I see. Had to kill myself, embrace reality. Now someone else stares back at me. Someone else, not sure I can be. See, I've not got respect for you. If shipwrecked as you slept, I desert the crew. Defect from our sex and form a coup. Even call collect from f***ing Timbuktu. In the casino, all on 22. Debts from rash bets, I shall accrue. And all from the money I blagged off you. Come to in a day or two with no clue. With the hullabaloo you were all put through. Careless. Give a f***, pass the buck to you. My words slurred, absurd, untrue. Chaos and carnage will duly ensue. I'm ruling, my cooler duty came through. But thought of myself, thought cool of you. Look in the mirror, not sure what I see. Had to kill myself to face reality. Now someone else stares back at me. Someone else, not sure I can be. Look in the mirror, not sure what I see. Had to kill myself, embrace reality. Now someone else stares back at me. Someone else, not sure I can be. Can a leopard really change spots? Raging addict really detox. Wolf tranny stop wearing frocks. Delete data from the black box. Change sex switch for played by thoughts I cannot outfox. Tried every old trick to pick my locks, but keep on hitting these mental blocks. Self-flagellation, lock my own stocks. And indignation as the clock tick-tocks. Paradox, king living in a cardboard box. Shy away whenever opportunity knocks. Fill a flop, flip, lick, tinder box. In the, even worse than Amanda Knox. Look in the mirror, not sure what I see. Had to kill myself to face reality. Now someone else stares back at me. Someone else, not sure I can be. Look in the mirror, not sure what I see. Had to kill myself, embrace reality. Now someone else stares back at me. Someone else, not sure I can be.
I don't like to explain myself. I look at people and I see nothing worth liking. I see the worst in people, Henry. I don't need to look past seeing them to get all I need.